Hi, I'm Philip.
I'm Dave.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Hunter.
And we're the
Goldman Guys.
We're here today to answer some of the most common questions that we get every day of people walking in and out of our store. We hope you enjoy them. So we're here answering the most popular questions that we run into every day. And probably the one that we are constantly overcoming is, why is that John Deere green paint so expensive? So Philip, you're a salesman. This is literally your office we're in.
Yeah.
What do you tell them when they walk in?
I see it a lot. I mean, like, you can be on the green talk forums or whatever, and there's people there all the time, like, hey, it's just too expensive, that's too expensive, don't go to John Deere. You know, that's not the story. I mean, I tell you to come in, call us, come get in to the seat, sit your butt in it, compare it, get a quote. I guarantee you will be cheaper or thereof competitive. If you need to ride around the store and hook up a machine or an implement, we can do it. If we need to lift something up, put it in some dirt, you know, we're willing to work with you and get you to get the right picture that John Deere tractor is made to be the tractor in your yard.
So. Yeah. So Kevin, if we took the screen and we kind of blew it back up, you deal with all the salesmen. You are the manager of all the salesmen with Goldman Equipment. So collectively, how do you answer that question when salesmen are calling you? Because it is something we have to constantly overcome as salespeople.
I've got a little history with Goldman and selling tractors, and it's 27 years this year. And I will say that at one time, John Deere tractors were considered the elite, and they were higher priced. Back then, we had less competition, and yeah, we generally were the premier product. The difference of then and now is we're still the premier product. It's just that we've got more competition now. There's a lot more factors to consider with the amount of the population that's wanting tractors now, so the need for them is there. Deere's adjusted all that. And there's not a time in the past 5 to 7 years that if somebody gives us a shot, it shocks them to find out if they're comparing an apples to apples unit of comparable horsepower, but also comparable specifications as far as hydraulic pump and things of that nature that, you know, that go beyond the horsepower. When they're comparing an apples to apples unit, 1-to-1, we're generally the same price or cheaper. And then a lot of times here recently, cheaper. And so to say that we're higher priced anymore is a myth. The biggest thing I'm trying to portray through advertising and through sales guys and through conversation is give us a shot. I mean, you won't know till you try, kind of thing. And if you think Deere's too high, give us a shot. I think we'll significantly shock you if you're comparing apples for apples. We're going to be the same or cheaper.
I would add to that, you know, there's a reason that John Deere's been in business in tractors for over 100 years. And as you tell that to a customer too, that, you know, they kind of see, hey, like you said, competition's come in and kind of we have a lot more now, but John Deere stayed here in the game. We've been here the longest, so we've got it down. I mean, give us a shot. Don't think we're not doing this to play.
You know, I know the last probably dozen tractors I've sold, people walked in and they were real skeptical. And when you slide them that price, because again, Goldman is really aggressive pricing right now, they look on their face like, I can get a Deere. Yeah. I can own a John Deere. Right. You know, they're going to settle for another color, but I can get a Deere for that. I mean, it's just like story's closed. They're like, hey, what do we need to do? Because again, we were having to overcome years of where they thought it was, but where we're at now, Deere lives in the real world. Yeah. And we're fighting for every sale like everybody else. But it's just that, you know, Deere is such a quality product.
I hear it every day of customers telling salesmen, man, I'm glad I came in.
Yes.
Because they had no idea they could afford the premier product until they give us a shot. But, you know,
that's awesome.
And many of those times, we're actually less money than any of the competition.
Yeah.